us, we'll just go to the moon, just like in Jules Verne's book.
And how do you figure you'll breathe in space, you bird brain?
Come, my dear pigeons, in space, no one can hear you call.
I know how to use my lucky charm. Let's bring him back to Earth before he hurts himself. Power up!
Check out Cosmobug and Astrocat flying in those new suits. Yo peeps, this is Alia Césaire live from Paris, where our heroes are battling Mr. Pigeon for the 51st time. They really are miraculous, aren't they? Oh.
There you go.
There you go. Oops, you've said that already.
Cat Noir, I've told you to stop bringing me flowers.
Yeah, I know. When I tried to offer you a red rose, you told me that in flower language, red symbolizes passion, so you refused it. And I offer you a white rose, but you said that white stood for pure love, and you refused it too. So now I'm offering you a yellow rose because I've looked it up, and yellow represents friendship. Here's to a perfect partnership.
Are you sure yellow roses don't represent jealousy?
No, that would be blue roses. Hang on, no, purple. Oh, was it orange?
You don't need to give me flowers. I already know you're the best partner ever, Cat Noir. It smells really good anyway. Thanks, Kitty.
She's so amazing. And so am I, by the way. I should be giving myself flowers.
Spots off! Ooh, a new poster of Adrian!
Marinette, you're going to be late for school.
He's so perfect.
Thought you stopped collecting photographs of Adrian.
But it's different this time, Tiki. This is, for work. It's research for my future designs. Adrian and I are done. See, I can even look into his beautiful green eyes without getting mesmerized.
Marinette!
Yes, let's get going.
And that's how the friendship between American George Washington and Frenchman Marquis de Lafayette was born, between two men who believed that freedom should have no boundaries.
Congratulations! That truly was a sensational student film.
And completed just in time for our departure to French-American Friendship Week in New York.
Good thing my parents aren't letting me go with you. Not seeing you all for a week will feel like a vacation.
But, Miss Bourgeois, your parents already gave the authorization. You are coming along with everyone.
What? You're gonna hear from Daddykins.
I, on the other hand, regret to inform you that I can't come with you after all.
Oh no, but why?
I just have a few medical exams I couldn't postpone because I will soon be having a baby.
Miss Mendeleev will be substituting for Miss Bustier.
She's not cool. New York with her will be so lame. She won't let us do anything.
Something wrong, buddy? My father isn't going to let me go, as usual.
I'm stuck in Paris, too. I have obligations because of my charity work, but we could see each other if you'd like.
Thanks, Lana.
I mean, no! We made that film together! All of us! Which means Adrian must come with me. I mean us. He's our friend. And you don't let a friend down. Just like in the film, when Sock Lafayette comes and helps his friend, Sock Washington, find freedom. Adrian, you're our Sock Washington. You're our friend. And as your friend, it is my duty to go and see your father and convince him to let you come with us.
And we're coming with you.
Thank you, Marinette. But my father's a difficult man to convince.
I will never let a friend down.
Adrian, your friend?
Absolutely. It was time I moved on. It was so painful not being able to tell him how I felt. It made me act completely crazy.
No kidding.
It's so liberating to finally just be Adrian's friend instead of the girl who's in love with Adrian. I no longer get lost in his beautiful green eyes. I no longer spray his Adrian No. 4 cologne on my pillow. And I even stopped binge watching the montage I made of his best ads.
What about your poster collection?
That's strictly for research purposes.
But are you sure you'll be fine spending a week with him in New York? Isn't that too romantic?
No, of course not. We'll have a great time as friends. But first, I've got to convince his dad.
Last night, the New York Museum kicked off French-American Friendship Week with a special exhibition. Reporter Clara Contard was there.
That's right, Nadia. For the first time ever, and only until Sunday, the museum is putting Lafayette's saber on display, as well as the eagle talon necklace he gave George Washington.
This is no mere jewel. Eagle Talon is without a doubt a lost miraculous.
Have my plane ready for takeoff.
And that's what makes our friendship so precious. And since your son is my friend, our friend, that means he has to come to New York with us.
Young lady,
I won't leave this place until you've...
I've decided to let Adrian go along with his classmates.
You have? But usually...
You've convinced me. You really are a good friend to my son.
She just unknowingly offered you an unexpected opportunity.
Yes. Letting Adrian go to New York will be simpler than hiding my absence here from him. Besides, this will allow me to continue keeping an eye on him.
What's wrong, Adrian?
My whole class is going to New York tomorrow. I wish I could be going with them.
I'm sad for you, but happy for us. This will give us more time to practice. When you're as weak as you were today, the pleasure of beating you is lessened. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Kagami.
New York, New York, I'm going to New York with Adrian and Crest! As friends, of course.
By the way, Marinette, who's going to protect Paris while we're in the US for the week?
All taken care of, Mike Tiki.
You're going away?
Only for a few days. It's nothing important, Kitty Cat. But I can't tell you any more
In order to protect our secret identities, I know the drill, milady.
But in case anything happens in Paris, an akumatized villain, a centimonster, anything, all you have to do is click here, and I'll come back as fast as I can. For emergencies only, of course.
Of course, just go and rest easy. I'll be Paris's substitute guardian. Am I not the perfect partner after all?
I'm counting on you. No funny business, okay?
Have I ever struck you as the funny kind? I'm as serious as they get. I can go to New York? Really?
You can thank your friend Marinette for convincing me.
But actually, I hadn't planned on... What about my fencing lessons and Chinese?
Natalie has already packed your bags. Your bodyguard will go with you. You take off this afternoon.
Yes, very well, Father.
I've been dreaming about this ever since the special New York edition of the Gentleman's Cheese came out. Blue Marble Jack, Cougar Gold, the legendary Monterey. All those wonderful American cheeses are just waiting for us to taste them.
We can't go, Plag. I promised Ladybug I'd watch over Paris, and I don't want to let her down.
But your father will never let you stay. You want more freedom, and for once, your father is letting you have fun. Enjoy. You'll be in New York with your friends.
She's gonna be so disappointed.
Of course not. She can't be disappointed if she doesn't know. Besides, she told you not to call unless a supervillain shows up. See any supervillains in the house?
What if something happens while we're gone?
Don't you have an Akuma alert on your phone?
villain?
We waited too long to return to Paris. There's nothing I can do anymore.
Can't you just do a lucky charm when we're back in Paris?
My power allows me to create a magical object that repairs damage caused by a specific villain. But the villain is already gone.
Then there's no longer a chance for repairs? It's all my fault. You were perfect as always. Night Owl is right to want to confiscate my miraculous. I left Paris without telling you. I ruined everything. And if Uncanny Valley hadn't been a robot, I would have caused irreparable harm.
Spots off.
Claws in. Please forgive me, my friend.
No!
I renounce you, Plague.
What?
I never want to risk harming anyone ever again. Least of all you.
Wait! Cat Noir!
It's been a long time since we last stretched our wings, Gilbert. Gilbert? Mr. Marquis?
I was right. The jewel was indeed the miraculous of the eagle.
You're not Gilbert.
I am your new master. Just like your former one, I have a great dream to achieve, and I believe you can help me.
Oh, you know, I'm just Leary, the Kwame of Freedom. My power is basically to free people from anything that prevents them from reaching their full potential. Nothing too powerful.
Well, that potential is all I need to seize Ladybug and Cat Noir's miraculous.
Adrian Agreste. He's not here, ma'am.
Neither is Marinette.
You had one mission, to keep an eye on the French students.
We did. And that's how we discovered Marinette was unclear about her relationship with Adrian, and consequently, to help them, we created a supervillain in order to clarify their feelings.
You did what?
Barb, honey.
Mother, I don't understand. You always say that all that is necessary for the triumph of evil is that good people do nothing. What did I do wrong?
My darling, by trying to help them, you've put the French students and yourselves in great danger. Doing good doesn't necessarily mean fighting.
Yeah, maybe we were just trying to be helpful because we had nothing better to do. We're not babysitters, we're superheroines.
Superheroes whose mission was to keep an eye on the French students, and you failed it! You're forbidden to take part in the hunt for Technopirates. You're not ready to fly the nest.
How will I ever be ready if you never let me spread my wings?
No one prohibits Ladybug and Cat Noir from fighting villains.
And I almost lost you because of that.
Come on, Olympia. We're expecting.
This is all my fault. I should have stopped him from leaving.
He made his choice. What were we supposed to do?
Mike Roadship, aka Techno Pirate, is still on the run. Until we capture him, the French-American Friendship Celebration ceremony will be postponed.
President Holmby is right. Any mass gathering would be much too dangerous. As long as Techno Pirate roams free, we're asking you, dear New Yorkers, dear French guests, to stay safe wherever you are.
Meanwhile, we will keep patrolling the city and won't rest until we've captured him.
Release me! I'm not done with me revenge!
All that anger. Who am I to stop you from giving in to it? Technolyzer, I'm returning your powers back to you. And as a bonus to make it up to you and to allow you to fulfill all your fantasies of revenge, I'm giving you an additional weapon. To receive your powers, say, Leary, Wings of Prey.
Marinette! Adrian?
Adrian, get in the car at once. I should never have listened to your friend. This city is much too dangerous.
Dude, no, stay!
I have to go. I'm sorry, Marinette. It fought so hard for me to be here. I wouldn't have minded being stuck here a little longer with a friend like you. My father's right. I should have never come to New York.
What is wrong with you, Marinette? Couldn't you see that he was just waiting for you to tell him to stay?
But He made his choice. What did you expect me to do?
It doesn't matter what I expected you to do. Who's Adrian to you? A friend or more than a friend? There will never be a better time to be clear with yourself, Marinette. Do you want him to leave or do you want him to stay?
Adrian! Stay! I already lost Cat Noir. I can't lose Adrian too. No! Come back! You have to stay! Adrian, I love you.
I want to surrender. I never wanted to stop the French-American friendship ceremony from happening. If I have to lose me freedom for everyone else to celebrate theirs, then fine. I surrender. Put me in jail.
I'll go first. Whatever his powers may be, I'm the only one he can't harm.
Don't be scared. I genuinely wish for nothing but your freedom. Liberation! Majesty! You're afraid of your own power. I release you from your fear.
All the things I never dared to try! Too easy!
Night Owl! Your morality keeps you from bringing justice more swiftly than you wish. I release you from your code of ethics.
Why should I show more leniency than the people who show none? You don't know how to park, huh?
Victor, you once swore you would devote your life to protecting people's freedom. I release you from that promise!
You'll see who's leader of the free world! You will obey me! No more freedom!
Doorman, you can go anywhere you want, but you resist personal gain for the greater good. I release you from your quarrel.
I've always wanted to visit the Vatican secret archives. No, I know, the Queen of England's treasure room.
Good job, Miraculinizer. Now hook me up. Ladybug, Cat Noir, I'm in New York too. If you don't want the party to be ruined, your only option is to hand your Miraculous over to me.
We have to go.
Except the adults told us not to move, remember?
Yes, but my mom always told me that being human also meant learning when to bend the rules.
Let's go.
Woohoo!
We're the only ones left. What if we fail?
Incorrect. Ladybug and Cat Noir are here too.
Are you serious? They almost deactivated you permanently.
We're dealing with a supervillain whose powers have been multiplied by an akumatization. We have a 0 probability of success without them.
But they're just teenagers.
And so are we.
Okay, you know what? We have to give ourselves a chance because we are the last chance.
Statistically speaking, that is correct.
Duh. But how are we gonna find Ladybug and Cat Noir?
No one can keep their identity a secret from me.
Okay, on one side there's me, my basic training, and 0 weaponry. On the other side, an army of super powerful heroes gone insane. Huh? Sounds evenly matched.
You didn't recycle your cans, and you didn't return your library book. You're both going to prison.
That's not how you trained us, sir.
I ordered you to stay at the hotel.
Respect your leaders!
Marinette Dupan-Chang, New York needs Ladybug.
I'm sorry. I can't help you. I don't know her.
Your suit's quantum masking is meant to confuse human minds, Ladybug. I am not human.
What?
Miraculinizer is really an akumatized techno-pirate, which means Hawkmoth is in New York too. We cannot defeat them without the girl who can fix everything.
I don't know if I can do this. I can't imagine being Ladybug without him.
This, I can fix. Flag needs you.
I'm no longer Cat Noir.
To err is human, apparently.
My mistakes are unforgivable. I couldn't bear to see the disappointment in her eyes.
I don't know if I can do this. I can't imagine being Ladybug without him.
Your lady is waiting for you.
Glad to see you again, Plaid.
No need to get so cheesy.
Who are you talking to?
My Kwame.
Kwamis can't be detected by technology, which means your robo-buddy can't see or hear me.
There's no time to lose. We have to be back on this plane before it lands. Plaid, claws out!
Break the object where the Akuma is. I bet it's in his handcuffs. He already had them on at the museum.
Something else has changed. He was wearing the necklace Lafayette gave to Washington.
Miraculous!
That would explain his power upgrade. Good insight, milady.
Don't ever do that to me again.
I'm sorry. I was so afraid to disappoint you that I didn't dare tell you the truth. I was so stupid.
Miraculinizer, it's time to proceed to the next step.
Give me that!
Ladybug, Cat Noir, if the rocket were to take off because of you, a world war would be declared. Unless you give me your miraculous, of course. You have 5 minutes. Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Okay, the first thing we need to do is seize Miraculinizer's Miraculous. That way, we'll be able to break the spell and free the adult heroes. And in turn, they'll help us de-akumatize him.
But we can't get anywhere near him.
Nothing's impossible for Ladybug.
Lucky Charm!
Huh?
So we're supposed to defeat the most powerful superheroes with a keychain? Interesting.
Yes, well, as soon as I figure out how to use it.
4 minutes 35? 4 minutes 34?
Uncanny! Can you show me how the Statue of Liberty is built? Look! There's a ladder inside the arm that leads to the torch platform.
Awesome! But how are we gonna get inside when there's an army of superheroes attacking us?
Doorman! Thanks to his teledortation power, Doorman can get us inside the statue unnoticed.
But Doorman only uses his power to satisfy his own curiosity now. He'll never agree to help us.
Besides, how are we gonna find him? He could be anywhere in the world.
By using his curiosity to our advantage. Sparrow, grab a cardboard box and that newspaper and make a wrapped gift box.
Right.
Uncanny!
Dear sir, we got you a little gift to thank you for our day at the museum. We hope you enjoy the surprise.
We'll meet you on Liberty Island. Good luck.
Kids. We know how fascinating you think keys are, so we hope you like this. Signed, Jess and Aeon. Of course! That's where I should have started! Here it is! The key! The one that opens the safe hidden in the statue! No! At least let me see what's inside the safe!
Only a few seconds left! I'll take that! Sparrow!
Hello, fledgling. All you have to say is, Leary, Wings of Liberty!
Leary?
Wings of Liberty!
Cool down.
They can't say I didn't warn them.
Ladybug, Cat Noir, this be your last chance to give me your miraculous!
Never! No more evil doing for you, little Akuma. Time to de-evilize! Gotcha! Bye-bye, little butterfly. Miraculous Ladybug!
Seriously, what happened?
Keep it. I know you'll use it well.
I've disobeyed again, which means I'll never get my weapons back, right?
With the powers of the miraculous, you won't need them anymore. And I was wrong. My little sparrow was ready to become a fearsome eagle.
Thank you, Mom! Thank you, sir.
It doesn't matter anymore. With this new suit, everyone now knows Sparrow is a female, not a male, and that the legendary original Night Owl and Sparrow are long gone. Maybe it's
a sign that the time has come to embrace who we really are. And even though it still worries us, the only way for you to grow is for us to let you take chances. Thank you for inspiring them. And please forgive us for misjudging you.
My theory was correct. There are other lost miraculous, and wherever they are in the world, they will be mine.
Uncanny, what about our secret identities?
Don't worry, once we say goodbye, I will erase this information from my memory.
Thank you for bringing us back together.
I'll see you back in Paris, milady.
The mayor's office has quickly set to work to repair the damage Robustus caused in Paris. We did miss our local heroes Ladybug and Cat Noir, but for good reason. At the same moment, they were busy saving New York.
Marinette, everyone's waiting for you. Remember the surprise for Adrian, your friend?
Oh, I don't know, Alia.
We're going back to Paris tomorrow. You can ask yourself the question then. Come on.
Oh, Chloe, I'm so glad to see that you're finally having some fun.
Of course I'm not. I'm only happy because we're leaving tomorrow.
No, you're a big, puffy cloud.
Now that the miraculous of the eagle has been found, it must return to the box it belongs to. I have come a long way to be here, so give it back with no fuss, child. I'm not in the mood.
Negative. Eagle has proved that she is a worthy miraculous holder.
Why don't you stay here? We could create a new generation of heroes together.